Hello and welcome to video related to DAX Functions Categories. As I said in introductory video to this section, there are almost 200 plus DAX functions. These functions have been categorized based on what they perform. Almost 71 functions are directly taken from Excel and hence you would find those familiar in DAX. Now let us quickly understand what are these categories, what kind of functions are clubbed in those categories. Also, as a part of resource to this video, I have provided you an Excel file which contains a list of all the DAX functions under different categories with a hyperlink to online help page from Microsoft. So now the first category is date and time related DAX functions. There are currently 22 DAX functions under this category. These DAX functions will help you extract day, month, year, hour, minute, and so on values from a date or time columns. You can also calculate future or past dates or determine the difference between two dates in days, months, years using functions under this category. You can look inside Excel file I have provided for full list of DAX functions and brief descriptions about what these DAX functions does from this category. Now the next category is mathematics and trigonometry related DAX functions. There are 45 DAX functions classified under this category. Functions like sum, divide, product, round, etc. are from this category are most often used. Many of the functions under this category are directly taken from Excel. Output from functions under this category is always scalar. Moving on to the next DAX functions, which is from statistical category. People often confuse functions from this category to be classified as mathematical DAX functions. Functions like average, count, distinct count, minimum, maximum, median, etc. are grouped into this category. There are other functions as well which can be used to perform complex statistical analysis. Further, we also have text related DAX functions. Most of the data analysis to be performed is either numeric or either using a text values is sliced and diced. There are 22 DAX functions which can be useful in extracting the textual values from a given column. Some of the prominent functions are left, right, mid, proper, trim, etc. Now comes the logical DAX functions. Whenever you perform any analysis, there would always be a situation where you might be performing what if analysis based on certain logics. For example, given some result when a condition is fulfilled, else provide some other results. Under these situations, you can use any of the logical functions from 8 DAX functions which are currently available. Have a look at the Excel file provided for more information. So now from here onwards, you would see some DAX functions which are completely new and are not available in native Excel. Time intelligent DAX functions are one of them. There are 35 DAX functions under this category. Some of the functions under this category provides entire table output and some other provides only scalar values. You can use these functions only if you have a date table inside your data models in Power BI. Using these functions from this category, you can perform calculations for past, present, and estimate future values as well. Further, in native Excel, while performing analysis, you might want to cross-check your results from your source datasets. Further, there could be a situations where you want to perform certain analysis only on the records that satisfies a particular condition. In other words, it simply means that out of the entire datasets, you would want to filter out only certain records which satisfies the conditions and then perform your aggregations. To perform similar task in DAX or in Power BI, there are 25 different DAX functions to either add, remove or edit existing filter conditions. Next are the functions classified into information category. There are 15 DAX functions falling under this category. These functions help you to check whether there are errors, blank cells, cells contains text and so on. This mostly gives true or false as a result. However, there are other functions as well which returns the specified values as well. Now comes the parent and child category functions. These are often used when you would like to perform analysis on hierarchical datasets. And finally, there are 14 other DAX functions which ideally does not fit into a specific category. Hence, those are being classified as other DAX functions. Now, to reiterate, I have provided you an Excel file as a resource to this video, which contains a list of all the functions under various categories with a hyperlink to online help page. So let us quickly have a look at that Excel file and you can then go through it on your own in detailed way. So this is the Excel file which I have provided to you. In the first sheet, it simply contains link to some of the online relevant material. Next are the individual tabs for functions under various categories. So this tab contains date and time related functions. This tab contains time intelligence functions. This contains filter related functions. Under each of the tabs, you would see function name, its syntax, what will be the output from that DAX functions, and brief description about what that DAX functions really performs. So all of these DAX functions are hyperlinked. So if you click on this function name, it will take you to the online web page from Microsoft, which will have more details about these functions with the help of examples as well. So you can go through all of this file or DAX functions one by one. In the last tab, I have also provided you an alphabetical list of DAX functions from all of these categories in one single tab itself. So you can also scroll through this and have a look at them. So that is it from my side, guys. See you in next video.